Hello, welcome to Lit Bricks. My name is Mike, and today we're going to go over the very first thing that I lit up DIY style, using just components from, believe it or not, Bricksmax. When I initially started lighting, I just saw that ad on Facebook and whatever, and was like, hey, let's try this out. And then over the course of time and realizing the different companies that were out there, I ended up not using Bricksmax anymore. Not that they were copying people, honestly. And I felt bad for Light My Bricks because they started this and they shouldn't be ripped off by China. Either way, they were cheaper and they were the same lights. So I used them for a few kits. I have, I don't know, maybe 20 of these things are lit up by Bricksmax lights, which is about, I don't know, 10% of everything here. So I did use them for a while, and those are the lights that are on this. And I actually did use some Light My Bricks lights as well. I used a wireless power connector on the ship, so I could pull the ship out and put it back in, and it would light up. So the ship, I haven't even showed you what the set is. So it's actually a mock that I didn't make. Mock is my own creation, somebody else's creation. And we actually did this from a YouTube video. It was the very first one we ever did. It was 2 Barracuda base sets, and I'm never doing that again. I will never do another from video. It was a pain, huge pain, but the set itself turned out awesome. And we've had it for, I don't know, 5 years now. I lit it up shortly after we got it done. And I'm gonna go over that. I wanna show you guys. The first thing I lit up DIY, this is all my work. It's not the best, but it's really cool and I think you would enjoy seeing it. So let's get into it. And yes, I am bald, by the way. Okay, so here's the ship out. Looks pretty cool. There's lights in it. These lights light up. I'll show you anyway. Here's where the ship sets. Here's a wireless touch. Actually, that might be a Bricksmax one. I don't know if that's a Light My Bricks one or not. So this, oh no, it's not. No, wait, it is. It's an old one. Either way, this is the set itself. It's pretty cool. Has a little gantry to put cannons on and off the ship. We have some dudes hauling treasure. This is technically a shipyard. It's not necessarily a docking position. It's for cleaning barnacles off the sides of the ship. It also has this area back here that I added myself. It's a little jail system. Kind of hard to see it, but back there are some jail cells. There are lights in those, and there are skeletons in those. I put the gates on both sides. There we go. I actually added this myself. This was not part of this, so I guess part of this is my mock. I don't know. This is technically there's like a little bar area in here, or a dwelling of sorts, just like this. I believe the captain stays in here. All these do actually come off the tops, and there is some pretty cool stuff inside here. Okay, let's see about finishing this video. Had to edit out some stuff there. My wife called, and I stopped filming, so I went upstairs, and it's the next day now, so I don't even know where I left off at. Either way, I think I remember. I was talking about lighting this with Bricksmax lights and adding things on. So I added on the little jail thing. These are all old Bricksmax lights, which is why they have the red and black wires. After I finished this and went into using Light My Bricks lights, I actually thought about going back and relighting this because I wanted to use the brown wires because that's what came with the old 1.0 lights. But I didn't do it. It just would have been a little, you know, I figured why bother? It's already lit up. It looks fine. You know, I'm not going to go crazy with it. Sorry about that. I don't know what I'm doing with my gimbal here. This was a fun project, but I would not recommend doing anything from a video ever again. That was just annoying. Very annoying. So let me turn the lights on and we'll check it out. Okay, let's turn the ceiling lights off. There we go. All right, so I'm going to attempt to use this camera properly. We're going to zoom in a little bit. So I lit up every single lantern, and it does look pretty awesome. I actually love this little thing, the hanging thing, the little gantry with the cannon on it. But there's some cool stuff going on in here. I just thought this looked awesome when I finished it, and that's all it needed. Now, I kind of wanted to make all these flicker, but I don't know. That might have been too much. or would have looked great. But got it light up here with the captain. He's got a lantern that's lit up. I believe I lit up the inside of some of these places. And again, I think I can take these roofs off and show you the inside. I lit up the skeleton back here. We can get a look at him. There he is. He flashes a little bit every once in a while. They were scary effect lights. Yep, there he goes. Kind of cool. Same thing with the jail here. Yep, they both do that. With the skeletons inside. This was the very first thing that I lit up on my own. And I'm pretty proud of it still to this day. Now, is it a pain to move around? Yep. But it looks extremely cool. Let me see if I can get these roofs off here to show you the inside of these little buildings. Okay, I was right. They do come off. And this one's just got like bunk beds in it, I think. Bunk beds and a dude doing something. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's drinking. Hilarious. He's got a bottle. He's drinking. So there's a light in there, and there's a light in here. I lit up the, I believe this is probably the captain's quarters or where he would like to stay, because there's no bunk beds. I'm guessing the crew stays down here and the captain stays up here. He's got one single light in his room. This is a very cool MOC, and I've never actually seen anybody else build this MOC. Not that nobody has, but I haven't seen anybody do it. If you got 2 Barracuda base sets, this is it's pretty fun, but again, only if you can find the instructions on Rebrickable or something, because you don't want to, you don't really want to build this from video, because it's a pain. A huge pain. But that looks pretty cool, and I'll stick the ship back on so you can see what the lights look like on the ship. And then we'll wrap this little video up. Alright, so there are lights on the ship. This first lantern here, the 2 back lanterns are lit up, and there is a light inside as well. And there is actually a light inside. Now, I'm not sure why I did that. I thought it would look kind of cool, but if I had to do it over again, I probably wouldn't do that light. I would just do the lanterns on top and the one in the captain's quarters at the back of the ship. But it is what it is. It's fine. I'm not going to mess with it now because it would be a pain in the butt. So yeah, this was and is still one of my favorite, not my MOCs, but a MOC that somebody else made. And it coincides perfectly with what we're building right now, which is the Goonies set. So I figured I'd go through and show you a little bit of this Barracuda. It's called Barracuda Shipyard, I believe, if you're looking for it. I don't know if there might be instructions on Rebrickable for this by now, I'm assuming, and not just a video for it, but I'm not positive. So if you can find it, great. If not, the video is on YouTube. But it is a very cool set. Mind you, you need 2 Barracuda bays. I know they're retired now, and they're probably expensive. You know what's funny is I think I added this walkway down here too. So this little walkway that's down here that goes, it kind of falls apart and goes to the prison because it's dilapidated. I think I added that myself, honestly. There are a few things I added myself to this. Or add myself, that makes no sense. There are a few things that I added to this myself. But it is a pretty cool set. I like it a lot. I don't know why I did that. But yeah. So, pretty cool. And let's finish this little video up. Yeah, new day, new shirt. Check it out. Goonies. Some new merch I just got in. Well, merch? No. Stuff I bought. Oh man, I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you did, give it a like, that'd be great. Subscribe, I would appreciate it. And I might do some more little deep dives into some things that I've lit up here in the future, because why not? It's content for you guys to watch if you're interested. And it gives me something to do. So until next time, have a great day.